Welcome to 3 and 3. Today we're going to be talking about the US dollar, the national debt, and unfunded liabilities and tariffs. So the US dollar. The US dollar has reached its highest level in 2 years, driven by a rally following the recent election, which has raised expectations for tax cuts, immigration controls, and tariffs. The strengthening of the dollar has several implications. It makes foreign goods and international travel more affordable for US consumers, as imported goods and services become less costly in the domestic market. However, the downside is that the US exports become more expensive for foreign buyers, potentially reducing demand for American-made products, and this could lead to a widening trade deficit, which may impact economic growth metrics. As you can see from this chart, this is the US dollar versus a basket of other developed markets like the euro and yen, and you can see the appreciation, especially after the election. So US debt and unfunded liabilities. The US debt, national debt, has recently surpassed $36 trillion and is highlighting a growing financial challenge for the country. Compounding this issue are the two primary unfunded liabilities, Social Security and Medicare, which together exceed over $75 trillion. As the national debt continues to grow, so does the interest that must be paid. And at the current pace, the interest is posed to become the largest expense in the federal budget. To address the mounting debt, the government can focus on two main strategies. Number one, increasing revenue through tax hikes, and also then decreasing spending by cutting programs or implementing cost-saving measures. As you can see from this, the three layers of massive debt, and this is looking at the 1.7 trillion that we added to the deficit by the end of 2023, which compounded on 24, that 33.6 trillion, which puts us now at today is also deficit at 36 trillion, and then also that 75 trillion of unfunded liabilities. Social Security at 22.4 trillion and Medicare at $52.9 trillion. So tariffs. A tariff is a tax or duty imposed by a government on goods and services imported into or exported from a country, serving several purposes. Primarily, tariffs can generate revenue, especially for countries where import tariffs can constitute a significant portion of government income. They also protect domestic industries by making imported goods more expensive, thus encouraging consumers to purchase locally produced items and shielding domestic markets from foreign competition. Additionally, tariffs can be employed as a strategic tool in trade negotiations or disputes, encouraging other countries to lower their trade barriers. However, in 2023, tariffs did not represent a significant source of government revenue in the United States, contributing only $80 billion. As you can see from this chart, the tax revenues were the number one generator, and then tariffs didn't really represent too much. Now, as you look at Trump's policies going forward, that's very similar to McKinley back in the late 1800s, where he's trying to make tariffs a more vital part of the U.S. actual revenue stream. Thank you for joining us for 3 and 3.